Ever wondered why the order in which you add or multiply numbers doesn't change the result? That, my friends, is the magic of the commutative law, a fundamental principle in mathematics. The commutative law is a basic mathematical rule that governs addition and multiplication. It states that the order in which you add or multiply numbers does not affect the final outcome. In other words, if you're adding or multiplying, you can mix up the numbers all you want, and you'll still end up with the same result. To put it in plain terms, consider two numbers, 2 and 3. If you add 2 to 3, you get 5. Now, reverse the order and add 3 to 2. The result is still 5. That's the commutative law in action in addition. Now, let's talk multiplication. Take the same numbers, 2 and 3. Multiply 2 by 3, and you get 6. Now, multiply 3 by 2. Guess what? You still get 6. That's the commutative law at work in multiplication. It's important to note that the commutative law only applies to addition and multiplication. It does not apply to subtraction or division. For instance, if you subtract 3 from 2, you get a -1. But if you subtract 2 from 3, you get 1. The results are different, hence showing that the commutative law does not apply to subtraction. Similarly, if you divide 2 by 3, you get a fraction, 2/3. But if you divide 3 by 2, you get 1.5. Again, the results are different, showing that the commutative law does not apply to division. To summarize, the commutative law is a fundamental principle in mathematics that applies to addition and multiplication. It states that the order in which you add or multiply numbers does not affect the final outcome. However, it does not apply to subtraction or division. Remember, the next time you're adding or multiplying numbers and you mix up the order, don't fret. The commutative law has got your back. You'll still end up with the same result, regardless of the order. That's the beauty and simplicity of the commutative law. So there you have it, the commutative law, broken down into simple, understandable terms. A magical mathematical principle that makes our numerical lives a little bit easier